Hi everybody. So you catch me while I'm finishing up fiddling with making that preemptive circuit breaker board, which is pretty awesome. Because it's one of those things that scares me, and I'm taking proactive steps to just tackle it head on. Right? Let's see how many times I can turn on the master switch and make smoke happen from my plane. I'm kidding. Every time people say where you see smoke, you see fire. You know what the fire is? That's money burning. So there's the bracket that actually fits in the across the from the bottom of the panel, sub panel, down to the center channel. It's used for bringing up wires. It's also used for some support. I'm just using it as a temporary stop. It's not the circuit breaker panel is not actually going to be connected there. It's actually going to wind up being connected basically right in front of where the fuel selector valve is. That way they're much more in reach of the pilot and co-pilot. So, yeah. Oh yeah, this is what I was showing you last time. So there's the new label maker, doing a little bit of work with putting some labels on. So right now I just have everything with blue painter's tape wrapped around the wires with text on it that I can barely read to begin with. Shrink wrap label maker. That's the only way to fly. I wish I'd have been smart enough to take a picture so you could see what it looks like. I mean, you've seen what these things look like. Dymo makes a good one. It was cheap. It's easy to use. It's pretty instinctive. The buttons are there. It's basically just a giant calculator that spits out printed on shrink wrap, which is sweet. And of course you can rotate it. You don't have to have the writing down the wire. You can have it sideways. Of course, you better have some big wire. So yeah, I'm just doing miscellaneous stuff. After this, I'm going to work more. I've got a box and I've got some fresh aluminum. Going to go ahead and try to make some proper versions of the avionics trays for the back of the garment stack. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the video. And you've seen me work on this stuff before, so there's no explanation. Look back a few videos, you can see it. This is just better material. So I thought it would be time for a little rant. To the holiday season, which basically goes from the second week in November all the way through New Year's, or for me, the second damn third week in January. Anyway, it can f*** off. All right. So I, went home for Thanksgiving to my family. Well, that's a trip across the country. That's always fun. Then you get back, and then immediately the parties begin. My wife and I each have a nice big office party. Got that. 2 or 3 clubs. Got to go to each one of those. Charity events, friends events, holiday events. Oh, it's time to go caroling. That's going to be 2 parties for a night. Oh, what do we have this weekend? Let's see, between Saturday and Sunday and the Monday off, we've got 10 things to do. It's like, I can't. This is the drunkest I've been in my life. I am ready for this thing to f*** off. Santa, you know what? You know why Santa's immortal? Because only an immortal person could go around the world drinking everyone's booze. Or is it milk and cookies? I don't remember which one. All I know is I'm done. You know what? I'm hermiting myself in. The New Year's is in a couple of days. Got one more party. I think we got 2 parties to do in January because some people are like, yeah, I don't do my holiday parties until the middle of January. It's like, well, that's just great. You give people 2 weeks back on their New Year's resolutions. I'm going to get better. I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to get lean. And then 2 weeks in, oh, come over to my house and let me remind you what the holidays were like. Yeah. Ready for all that to f*** off and die. So, yep. Yeah, you can see I've got these little boxes working up. Looks pretty good. See you next time.